Welcome to HI 3284, Researching History in Australia. I hope that all the Townsville students recognise where I am and are planning to spend some time here during the semester. For students located outside Townsville, just imagine that I've come to a library near you. Now, your third year students, you've probably heard me say this before, but I love this subject. For me, it's great because it's built around students leading discussion and conducting research. And I hope that makes it great from your point of view as well. I hope you will enjoy the opportunity to make your thoughts heard, to express your considered opinions, and to conduct original research on a topic that interests you. The subject is structured week by week, and it is structured in a way that encourages you to become effective, independent researchers. The major assessment item in this subject, assessment item number 3, involves you producing an item of original research that will be published online. The site I use to publish student work attracts over 200 unique visitors a year, which is exciting for the history of Northern Australia and for the students whose work is consulted by people around the world, including in North Queensland, possibly including your friends and relations, possibly including your future employer. The week-by-week structure of this subject has been affected by COVID, but actually in a good way. Each week, you will need to consult the lecture material, go on a virtual tour of a real repository, do your assigned readings, and come to the online collaboration workshop. After that, you'll do a quick quiz on what you've learned that week, assessment item number 1. Which all sounds a bit intense, but you're a third year student, so you'll pick up the rhythm easily and take it all in your stride. Now, the virtual tours are a result of the restrictions imposed by COVID, but they're actually a good thing. They allow you access to repositories and their staff in North Queensland and beyond North Queensland in a way that wasn't previously possible. And those tours will be so inspiring that you will leap at the opportunity to lead your own tour as assessment item number 2 in this subject. There are clear instructions and guidance on what you need to do for this, and I really hope you'll have as much fun exploring your archives as I did when visiting mine. But you may be asking, where are those clear instructions? And where is that helpful guidance? Which takes us to the subject outline, now available on LearnJCU. In terms of getting started well, please have a look through the subject outline before the start of semester, particularly the sections on assessment and on lecture and tutorial topics. Those topics are designed to build your research and critical thinking skills. They're things that you will need to consider to write history well, and they are things that will make you informed citizens, effective researchers, good communicators, and excellent employees. As a side note, I'm sure you are aware that while the subject outline includes a list of required reading for each week, you don't have to search those items out for yourselves. They can be accessed through the readings list for this subject. And online copies are easy to come by, starting from LearnJCU. In terms of what you need to do now, make sure you look at the assessment item descriptions in the subject outline. At JCU, we are incorporating digital history into our subjects and our assessments. In this subject, you will be developing your skills in using online resources and, by the end of it, in producing online resources. The weekly topics are set with this in mind. In addition to looking at the subject site, I also strongly recommend following the link to Arcadia NQ and having a look at what past students have produced. Now, I should note that in this subject, in assessment item 2, group work is possible but not required. In addition, that presentation can be done live in tutorial or pre-recorded. I hope this makes the assessment items in this subject accessible to everyone. But if you have queries or need accommodation, get in touch with me as early as possible so that we can find an appropriate way forward. I think that's probably about as much welcome as you can take at this point. I've expressed my enthusiasm for this subject, and I hope that you find yours matches it. I've also expressed my opinion that you should consult the subject outline so that you make an informed and successful start to the subject. Go do that now.